Okay guys, so today we're working on a 2004 F250 Super Duty 6.0 liter. We're doing a few different things to it today. We're actually changing out the brake booster, which is up here. It's mounted right there, as you can see. So basically what you do is your reservoir here attaches to it there. So what you want to do, you want to take your battery out on your driver's side, completely out, to open it up more room. You're going to take off the two 13mm bolts right there, unplug all the brackets, unplug all the plugs. Now, one of the things you want to do before you do any of this, you want to depress it. So you want to turn the vehicle off, pressing the brake about 4 to 5 times, give or take. And that's going to get a lot of the pressure off the system to allow you to be able to get the lines off of there. So once you do that, you want to take out the breather box, battery, and those two 13mm bolts right there. And once you take those out, the reservoir will slide out. And once that slides out there, then you want to just kind of move that off to the side. And you want to go inside, and on the inside of the vehicle, underneath where the driver's side is, on the brake pedal, you have a little clip, looks like this. I don't know if the camera's going to focus on that, but it looks like that there. Basically, it is what holds your brake switch in place and your brake push rod. So basically, if you look right here, this rod here is the push rod for it. It mounts up on this side. As you can see, the little shaft here sticking out, little nipple, whatever you want to call it. Basically, the sensor goes in here, and with that hole right there, you want to put the push rod in between there, like this here. Kind of it's a little hard to see, so you want to make it go in between there like that, and then it goes over top of that nipple I just showed you, and the clip here is what holds that in. So once you take those two things out, you have 4 bolts now. You have 2 here, 1, 2, and on the opposite side it's the same thing, 1, 2. These are 13mm bolts. Once you remove those, the hydraulic brake boost will fall out. You want to put your new one in, and to put the new one in, you literally just reverse the steps. It's not very hard. It's pretty simple. Most of these bleed themselves, so you usually don't have too much to do with it. I'm gonna get this one out, and I will do a video real quick. I'll come back just showing me putting the new one back in, kind of a more step-by-step. Other than that, give me a minute and I will be right back. Alright, so we got the old one slipped out. Now we're gonna put the new one in. So what we're gonna do, we're literally just gonna slide it through the hole right there. And once we get that in, we will connect the hoses and connect back the lines and put everything back together. And I will slide this in and be right back. Okay, so now that we have slid that back in place, now what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that our push rod here is in the right spot, which it is not. We need to push that out a little bit and get it on the opposite side there so it can fit up onto that. Let me grab a flashlight and I will be right back. So what I did, guys, I went on ahead and pulled it back out, pushed the push rod over, and got it to where I need it to be so that we can get it up onto the nipple right there. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna go ahead and get a couple of bolts started because I don't want that to back out. So I'm gonna be very, very easy. Get a couple of these going in on it. Just so I can get a good hold on it. I don't want it to happen to fall back out. That would be bad. Now, when you first start doing this, guys, you don't want to forget to depress the brake a few times with the engine off and key off. That de-energizes the accumulator, which makes it a lot easier for you to do your job. This is a fairly simple fix here. Almost anybody could do it. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna twist this around here. And I'm going to get a better angle. I can see it a little more. And now your brake pedal is gonna be free, guys, until you connect that back up. So what you want to do, you want to get your sensor here, and your plug should be facing down. So what you want to do is you want to slide it right through there, just like so. And then you want to bring your brake pedal. I'm sorry guys if you can't see, I'm recording on my phone, so it's a little hard to see exactly where I'm showing you guys at. So you want to get it to slide up on there like that. Well, not like that because that about got me in my face. It's a little bit harder than I thought to record and be able to do this. 1 second. Let me get this in place where it needs to be. Alright, so that looks like it's going in place at least. It's getting there. Let me go out here and push the booster in a little bit more so we can get better. Alright guys, so I got that pushed back in where it's supposed to be. I'm gonna get some of these bolts started on this so I can suck it in, so I can get it where I should be at. I'm gonna put the phone down for just 1 second here so I can try to... I'm gonna go ahead and get these bolts put in here and I will be right back. Alright guys, so once you get the 4 bolts in on the inside, you want to come outside and you want to go ahead and get your power steering lines plugged back in, the one here and the one there, right there, and then your hose here with the clamp on it. You want to push your reservoir back in, and there's a bolt there where my ratchet's on, and there's another one over here that you can see right there, straight back. Once you get those 2 on, you can go ahead and plug in your plugs here, like this one here, this one comes around here up onto the top and plugs in there. Obviously I gotta reroute it so it runs the right way, so it actually fits up there. And once you do that, then it's just cleaning up your mess. And one thing to remember guys, when you guys put the power steering lines back on, you always want to use some Teflon tape to go back around them threads, just to make sure that you avoid any types of leaks that can seep through. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this getting tight.